Hello guys, I had a break from doing coins after my Royal Mint blast. Um, there is a positive. There is a positive about what I've been saying. All the special coins that I've been showing, commemoratives and so forth. There is a good thing, and that one good thing is the weight of coins. All of them that I've shown are near, if not spot on the dot, of 12 grams. So that's a good thing, because you know that definitely means these coins are not fakes. That they are in actual fact manipulated in the striking of them. Such as what I'm looking at now. We're looking at Trinity House, and I've forgotten what year it was. I actually did a video on this one, and decided, oh, is it 2014? Must be, yeah, 2014. It's disheartening, really. It really is disheartening, because it's the same principles, stamps, as we've just seen as well with Prince Charlie Boy, now King Charlie Boy. Copying and fakerism is inherently there, and all the time that we rely on such things as money, it will always be there. Deception. These humans are really adept at passing the blame and being deceitful. And that goes back to Adam and Eve. So, geez. And also, like, when coins were made of silver, and people like tax collectors were clipping them, just clipping a bit off each coin, and just scamming money. It's it's like the oldest profession. I won't say that because it's not right, but yeah. So now, what's I'm doing this as like the £2. The actual topic is at the top, Trinity House. And what's the first thing we can see? What's the first thing that stands out right in front of your nose? Widening to thinning. Over the house is wide, over the Trinity is thin. So you go around a coin, you've got a double edge appearing. There, you can just see it coming through, and it's widening again. It's widening for a reason. It's widening for a reason, and this is the first real example of how you can tell. Okay, I'm not going to tell you it now, but I'm going to just say it's all in from here to there. Anyway, so yeah, so it fat widens again there, and it should thin out past here, and that's exactly what it does. So there's a lot of there's a lot of clues as to what I'm talking about. And there's your £2. Really, that should be I should have started at the bottom instead of being upright. And in actual fact, that is a mistake of mine, because it's upright there. The the initials, if anyone can make that out, I can make it because because I'm used to it. That's DME and that's JW. I don't know. Is that a U? JW, or is it B? That could be a B. I've forgotten already. I only looked at it yesterday. So immediately, that's two things that you know you'd have to learn. And look at this. Look at that. And look at that. There's a worm. There's two worms. No, that's a maggot. That's a maggot, that one. And this is really a basic coin. I mean, there's not a lot to it when you think about it. It's really quite basic. The lettering around the outside is huge and minimal. The design of the inside is simple. You would think that we could produce a coin of standing, and we don't. There isn't. But there you go. It is, in fact, a good try. Oh, excuse me. Oh, why is it when I start talking about coins, I get so bored? Yeah. So, other than mistakes like this, there's not a lot that can go wrong. And most of this will be due to this leaking of the oil that stops the coins when they're being struck. That it has nowhere to go. It has to find the quickest route. And it will always be from the centre outwards. So things like lines like this will appear. And that's a natural process. You're not going to stop that. You'll be very, very good if you can. There's very little to actually pick upon on this coin. You know, compared to what I've told you over the other £2 coins, which actually tells the story. You can see where and it is really very slight where the coin is dipping or rising. The dark bit and the light bit tell the story. Right the way round. But it's so small, it's insignificant. Because here, look at that bit here, it's near enough non-existent. But it comes back here and it is. But there's another reason. There's another reason for that. Why it's happening. And if you go back to the beginning of this post, you will understand. So there's not a lot to be said there. Let's go to the Queen's Head. I believe it's the fourth portrait. Beautiful IRB. They've sorted that out. What was the other thing I was going to tell you about? They seem to have sorted out. Oh, beading. They've done away with beading on coins. It's now just rings, straight lines, blah blah blah, which is really what needed to be sorted out, because that's what creates error coins, error strikes. But now, let's see. Although that's a beautiful IRB, you know, because that middle bit that goes across there is usually like a blob, and it just obliterates one of the two divots. So you've got two divots there, top and bottom of B, to make a B. But the blob that appears normally makes it look like an 8. It's uncanny. But look at look from what the other side was to this side. The shadow makes me laugh because it reminds me of my daughter. She wrote a little story about something called the shadow, and it was about human beings, not this, and it's quite funny. It makes me smile every time I see this, really, because it's the same thing, really. It's really cute. She was surprised I read it, but I did read it. And there you go. It sort of dissipates there, and then comes here. There is what we call the corkscrew effect, and that huge blob there is an edge knock, and you can see that it rises from the bottom to the top. That's why I call it the corkscrew effect. And there you have the double edge. So you've got a lot of things going on still from the old coins, but I mean, if your coin is, as this is, 70% good, the 30% is outweighed. You know, you lessen the chance of errors. What else was it now? When I did this yesterday, oh yeah, I better not do that because I could leave myself open to liable. This is very strange on this coin, and it's unfortunate that blob's there, because it looks like the double edge is doing the opposite to the corkscrew effect. This line, if you can follow it, let's get it into the light. If you can follow it, actually comes down into where the beading is. Now that's something I've never seen before. I've never seen that before. It's really weird. And again, now you see it starting again, and it's, oh, we're back to where it's going to rise, aren't we? Because there's one blob, there's two blobs, and then we should see it start to rise, but it's been so knocked about you can't. And so there you start with the widening and thinning. Pretty good eye, pretty good hair. Could say something about the pearl earring, but yeah, why not? So yeah, that's all good. Not bad at all. Now let's move to, and I can't remember what the, oh, look at the state of that. I can't remember what the motif is. Right, so there it's S A R V. So is that Sar? Is that supposed to be an E? Serving? Is it serving? Is that what it's going to be? It is. So it's serving. So that's an E. That is an E. Struth. At least it's dead centre of the coin. Just about. A lovely eye. The end's a bit. The end's truly blobbed. And the G. Look at that for a G. Oh dear. How they've improved. That's supposed to be a T, I take it. Serving the. Look at that E. See, you've gone from being a great coin to crap. And it's not fake. Look at that E, the top bar. Where is that top bar? Oh, jeez. Oh, it does make me laugh. Serving the. I'm going to assume that's man. Or, yeah, it must be man. But obviously that's dirt, and I can't see it being the reed. Not sure. The A, the R, the I, and that's coming down. This is coming down to the bottom. So this is it will, if you can turn the coin over, you will see probably where we saw that dark shadow. That's what this is. This is what it's causing. I will just want marine. Oh, there's that E again. Look how. I think that's actually supposed to be like. No, it isn't. That E is not supposed to be like that. Marine. Marine. Serving the mariner. Oh, serving. Yeah. Dot. Serving the mariner. Is that right? Okay, time to come on. Time to look it up. Because I can't make that mariner. I don't understand. Oh, I suppose. Oh, yes, that is a light, isn't it? It's a lamp. One of the ones they usually hang on ports. Green and red, aren't they? If I remember rightly. They have to be set in a certain place, certain colours, so that you can leave port. So mariner, yeah, it probably is mariner. There it is. So it's JWB and David Eccles. That can't be right. Let's grab this up. Bombers maintains a definitive style of the £2 annually, as well as a large variety of 1 year commemorative types, non-circulating legal tender. Trinity House was formed by the Royal Charter under King Henry VIII. Wow. IRB, Ian Rank, broadly. Yeah, it's a lighthouse. No, it's not. It's a lighthouse. See, I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. At the centre of the beacon of a lighthouse. Blah blah blah. You would have thought they could have done that a bit better than that. The initials of the artist DME for David Eccles and JWB for Joe Whitlock Blundell. I wonder why they've not given out David Eccles' middle name. Seems a bit suspicious. Serving the Mariner, yeah. Vintage figures comprised of 3,705,000 coins released into circulation, 10,521 brilliant uncirculated in presentation folder, 13,865 brilliant uncirculated in sets, 14,124 proofs. Cool, just imagine the demand on those were blooming stripped. Of metal strikes not included. Wow. Anyway, so yes, now you have we have the story. I wish you could see what I've just seen, but anyway, the coin online coin club is quite good for information, and no doubt you could delve into it. So the total mintage was 3,743,510, or they say 3.7 million. Circulation mintage was less. Oh no, yeah, of course it was, because they're adding the one. No, what are they doing? I don't know what they're doing there. Circulation mintage 3,705,000. Total mintage was 3,743,510. So that's is that the 10,000 of? And look at that beading where it's. Oh, of course you can't see it. The beading is supposed to be on the inside. So let's have a quick look at our young lady. I never did this, did I? And the beading looks. Whoa, yay. And it was trying there so hard, but that's where it's sunk. And these lines must be something to do with how the inner coin sits to give it a so that it doesn't come loose. But that's one of the first, I think, unless I've said it before and can't remember that I've said it, where the beading is perfect. It's all in the inside. Which is amazing, really. Yeah. So actually, not a lot to report on this, um, other than the flipping price of uh, these sets now. I was on there yesterday on eBay trying to sort one out. What I'm inclined to do is what I said. I don't know when I'm going to get round to doing it, because everything I keep saying I'm going to do just mounts onto the list of, it doesn't get done. But I need a proof, and that's why I thought, well, if I can just buy a single £2 proof, which you can for about around about £6, £7, depending on the people that manipulate eBay. But and I was looking at the pictures, and I was laughing. I was so laughing, because these proof coins are just as bad. They're just as bad on the technology ones anyway. And I thought, do I really need to? Do I really need to come online and in a post? I suppose £6 nothing in these days, are they? So I probably will buy one. But I need. They're either up in the attic or down under the stairs. I've got coin sets. I've got a whole bunch of coins, old coins, under the stairs. I know that because they're in plastic cases. God, I'm going back some years when I was collecting those. Yeah, that was in one of my fads of creating cheap year sets, like for birthdays and Christmas and whatnot. It was an idea I had that failed to come to fruition. Yeah. So that's it really. There's not much you can say other than, really, the worst part of this is the inscription round the coin. So and there, this is a sign of washout, where this oil tries to go out. That on the 5p's and 10p's is usually up here, and what that does, and it's always, for some reason, around Elizabeth, it always starts anywhere here to around to here. It's the ZAB. Pity it wasn't FAB. Yeah, that gets cops it, but it's deceiving. See, look, it's even there. You can see it there. It's deceiving because it makes it look dull, as if it hasn't struck. But if you tilt the coin, it all comes into view. When I first started eBaying with coins, I used to call it the party trick, because you can say, now you see it, now you don't. It's some of them are really that bad. You really can say that. But most of it is just it's just where that dulling is. So I would imagine, as these are like this, the pressure must go to there, which is probably why that coin has risen or sunk. Where was it? There's the other one. You can see it. You can see it. It sort of goes around there. Can you see it? You need not a lot of light, but you can understand then that these are the pressure points. As we turn the coin and it comes out and in and out of the light, you can see it. I mean, that's huge, but blatantly obvious, which is, And can you see these lines? Let me. Yeah, Can you see those lines? I'd call them fingerprint because they look exactly like a fingerprint. And I've got coins where that is blatantly exaggerated. And that's on the 1 pennies, on the 1 pence, I believe. You will be seeing all of that because I will bringing that in. I don't think people believe you. They get put off when you come out with things like that. They think it's where the person who's touched the coin leaves a fingerprint. It's nothing to do with that. It's actually in the coin. And there you see the last bit of it, which is really close. This is really close to the edge. Let me see that bit. It seems like it's quite a way away, but it's not. It's really, really close. See, and it comes around here. Doesn't come up onto the trunk of the neck. For some reason, you would have thought it does, but it doesn't, and it's all here. So really, what I'm saying is, if this was a 10p, silver 10p, that's what would happen. And all the wording around the top, where this is, would be covered. So that's all part of what that fella told me. Because you don't see it on this part, on the gold coloured part. It's only on the silver part. Maybe there's a sort of science reason why that is. I don't know. I don't understand. Probably to make up the metals. Maybe, I don't know. So that's it really. It's a nice coin, nice basic coin, but it's let down really. It's not let down by all of this what I've just described. It's the actual inscription around the edge. And of course that's the part of the coin they don't show you, because they can't sit there going like that in their picture, like what I'm doing. I would love to know if that is a shortened E. Where is my, or not, or whether that is just shrunk. Because all the other lettering, that is a read error, because you can see that running down. See that? Yeah, the inside there is like a blob. I think it's something else they need to drop. And again here on the R, it's where the reed is, where it sits on top. In actual fact, this is really quite terrible. And if we follow it around, there it starts to rise. The wording starts to rise. See, it goes right up. Now, under normal circumstances, they would say, oh, that's a fake, because it's not correct, it's not right. But look at that for an E. No, is it? Yeah, an E, serving. I mean, diabolical, isn't it? You don't have to clean that to say that that's rubbish. And this is why I'm doing this, really, because that coin must be weighted. Must be weighted, because if I put that on the bit anyway, no, but you don't need to know that. But oh, I need to see that, don't I? Yeah. So there, sit. It won't sit. There you go. There must be a dip in that, in the plastic base. That's terrible. That really is terrible. And I don't. It would be interesting to know whether other countries suffer with the same thing. That's if they do the same thing, putting a motif on the reeded edge. I suppose, really, when you think about it, you're asking for trouble, um, because this is what's going to happen. See, you can, if you look at the bottom part, prong, arm, whatever you want to call it, that part of the E's gone. It's just been taken up by the reed. That middle one looks like it's shot off over here. I mean, it looks more like an R to me, but it's shot off. You can see it's something shot off, probably a part of the risen. Instead of that looking like that, where it's been struck into the coin, this looks like it's ridden on the coin. Well, it has ridden, because if it hadn't, you'd see a completely different. You'd see that like that. Um, yeah, terrible, really. What a letdown. Um, this coin, it keeps wanting to roll away. It's unusual. I mean, they seem to have angled this now. That they've obviously seen there's a problem with the reading and the lettering. That's why they've sort of done it more acutely at an angle, rather than having it sort of being um, upright, which it used to do and disappear into the reed, into the groove. Now they've done it how it should be, but they've just come up with another problem. But I wonder how badly that is as a problem. Um, I suppose if you think about, I mean, look at that G, eh? That is such an improvement. I mean, that's spot on. I mean, that's. I suppose they just didn't realise when they was doing these designs that that's what would happen. But now they seem to have overcome it, uh, and it's created something else. Serving the tea. Although, hang on a minute. Let me just see if I take the glare off. No, it doesn't really make any difference. I will just go back on these things though. No, no, it doesn't. It's what I've said is true. Yeah, no, it doesn't. So it's not the light that's making it look like it. It is what it is. Um, yeah, that G. That's what I was saying with those technology like giants. What was it? Standing on the edge, standing on shoulders of giants. The G was always affected. Not on giants, but on standing. I mean, that's poor. Like I say, all this would be their mantra of, oh, it's a fake if it's not clear. It's not. It's nothing to do with being a fake. So this will be up for sale on eBay. The ones that I've done on eBay before, while we're doing this, that I've said will be sold. No one's taking it. So obviously there's no interest, which is fine. But this one I shall definitely be putting up for sale. Actually, I've moved all the coins now, so they're not in my way. And now I don't know what puttle's which. Oh dear, oh dear. But yeah, that's definitely going on. And look at that blob. And this is what we see so often. Now, do you know there's a irony here, because if you look at our old coinage and how the detail, I mean, because the silver coins, I used to get the wear, it would wear out quickly, but the detail was superb. You look at Queen Victoria, and how many, I don't know how many heads there were. There was the old head and the young edge, and something's telling me it's about the hair. You got the young and old. I can't remember what the one is in the middle. But I've sold some of mine already. My florins and whatnot. I've got a bunch upstairs. I probably will sell on eBay. Because I do need to get money. I'm desperate to get money. What I'm living on. So yeah, that's it. That's all done. And I thank you for looking if you have, and see you again on the next one. Bye bye.